I'm going to reveal the secret marketing strategy that took my brand from $0 to $10,000 a month, from $10,000 to $30,000 a month, from $30,000 to $50,000 a month, and what took me from $50,000 to consistent $100,000 a month. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, before we even get into the exact marketing things that I did, there's something you guys need to know. In 2024, in a society where people are not really buying from businesses that much anymore, believe it or not, some of the best marketers aren't even actual businesses. And why is that? Well, it's because people don't really feel a connection when they're buying from a business. Now, I'm not saying, oh, it's doomed, you can't start a business, but what I am trying to say is try to market yourself as a person. So if you're selling clothes like I do, you don't have to have a brand name. You don't have to market off a business account. Look at Logan Paul, for example. He built up his own personal brand and his own name, and then started selling Prime. And Prime has taken over Gatorade in sales. Now, the reason for that is because people would rather buy from their favorite creator over some random business. So if I was you, I would do all the marketing off your own personal social media. That way people will trust you more and they will build that connection with you. Now, if you still want to be anonymous and just do it behind a business page, that's okay, because I scaled my brand to $1 million with just a business page, not even like my own personal favorite. And with that, let's talk about the first marketing strategy to take your brand from $0 to $10,000 a month, and exactly what I did. So I'm sure most of you guys know that going from $0 to $10,000 a month is probably the most difficult stage, because you don't know what to do exactly and you're not in the market yet. And I remember this was the most challenging time for me with my brand, but I ended up finding a solution to, scale me to that first $10,000. And during my time when I started, TikTok organic was pumping. And it still works to this day, but I have a better strategy for you guys as well that you can do. Now, what I was doing is I was posting 3 TikToks per day, every single day. That's it. But I was doing content that was trending and I seen other people blow up with. And I'm gonna explain exactly how that works. So one of my good friends, I didn't know him at the time, but now he's a good friend of mine. One of my good friends at BSLM Clothing, he had posted a video where he was explaining his product to people. Basically, somebody commented on one of his posts, "It's not worth blah, blah, blah." And he made a response video saying why my hoodie is worth blah blah blah, like $50 or whatever it was. And that video went viral because people were in the comments arguing whether if this product was worth the price or not. And off of like 600 or 500k views, he was able to do $90,000 in a single week with his clothing brand. And I seen this and I was like, okay, why don't I do this style of video but with my product?
Good quality thick puff on the chest,
and that's this right here.
The stars on the face are puff printed, and we got a clean zipper right here. These have free shipping, and look at all the colors we have.
See, I went ahead and explained it, and this video went viral for me. And we ended up scaling the brand pretty easily because, we were getting all these views and people were arguing about if they liked the product or not. And the people who did like the product went and bought it. And I was just consistently posting these every single day, 3 times a day. Not this exact video, but just trending videos I would see other people go viral with. So when you're in the early stages, just do organic short form. Don't touch ads or nothing because you don't have any money. And just see what's making other people blow up and just do that style of video. But add your own spin to it, of course. Now, this is what I was doing back in the day. And like I said, it still works, but not as effective. Now, what I recommend is you do this, but on Instagram Reels. This is what's really gonna take you off because Instagram Reels is pushing videos like crazy right now. It's like prime TikTok when TikTok was in its prime, and it's easy to go viral. So you could do this same strategy, just do it on TikTok, but now you also have Reels. And I know this is gonna sound very basic, but that's really how I went from $0 to $10K a month. And when you get to $10K a month, you can start taking package pictures like these. Now, the next secret marketing strategy that I used to take my brand from $10K a month to $20K a month was I doubled down on what I was doing with the organic content, but I also added influencers now. Now, when you're in this second stage of trying to scale past $10K a month, you need to have influence and brand awareness behind your brand. And that's something I really focused on. I focused on getting influencers that match my brand's identity. And what I mean by brand identity is like the type of clothes I'm selling, I want a certain type of influencer in it. Like, I'm not gonna go give a rapper that talks about streets and hood and all this shit some emo clothing, you know what I mean? But I found influencers that match my brand's identity and I would send them pieces in exchange for posts. Now, this isn't really gonna get direct sales, but this helped build my brand awareness. And that's one of the most important things when you're trying to scale. You need your brand awareness to be as big as you can. Now, how can you do this? Well, there's 2 routes I would take. If you have a personal brand, like you are the face of the company, then just send it out to other influencers, collaborate with them, and really just expand your network of influencers to help, keep them in your circle to always wear your clothes. Now, if you're just doing this off a business page, what I would do now is I would hire an influencer. If you're making 10 grand a month and you're trying to scale to 20, let's say about 6 grand of that is profit, you can put like 2.5 grand into an influencer or somebody that does TikTok and stuff like that and knows how to make good TikTok content, and they have a pretty well-known face on the internet. You could pay them $2,500, or if they don't want that, you can give them a percentage of each sale they bring and have them post content on your TikTok account. That way it's somebody they know and love, and they're just making content on your account for you, and in return they're getting percentage of sales or just a flat retainer every single month. So yeah, that's how you're gonna get to 20 grand a month. Now let's show you how to go from 20 to 50. Yo, I just got some new samples in the mail while I was filming this video. These new hoodies I'm about to drop. Let me know what y'all think. Hold on, let me show y'all real quick. Let me know what y'all think. I love this hoodie. Like, the fit is just perfect on it and the quality is insane. But anyways, let's talk about the marketing strategy that took me from 30K a month to 50K a month. Now, the marketing strategy I went ahead and did was I introduced paid traffic, which is just running ads. I started to run ads with my clothing brand to, you know, get more consistent people to my website and get, you know, better quality traffic. Because when you're doing organic content, you're getting lower quality people that like don't have that much money to buy onto your website, but you can also reach a mass audience for free. But with paid traffic, if you have the money, you're able to, you know, get consistent people and get consistent sales if you have a good product. And this is what I started doing around last year when I started ads. I was making ads pretty much 3 to 4 times a week and just posting constantly new ads and testing new different ads and just pushing it out and getting people to see my brand. And it was really simple. I was just doing TikTok ads at first and I introduced Facebook ads later, but mainly TikTok ads is what took me from 30 to 50K a month. Now, the secret behind my ads was I would make something very engaging, like have a very engaging hook to get people to want to watch. Like, for example, one of the hooks I made in one of my ads was I said, do not buy this hoodie. I'll actually just play a clip on screen now. Do not buy these hoodies. And I'm about to tell you guys why. The first reason is it has a satin lined hood that's going to protect your hair. I know a lot of y'all like having frizzy hair. So if you don't want your hair protected, then don't buy this hoodie. The second reason is the girls gonna keep begging you for your hoodie. Now, I know y'all don't want no girls begging you 24/7 in the hallways or when you out in public. You don't want that problem. Next reason is you're gonna fall asleep by accident. This hoodie is so cozy to the point you're gonna end up falling asleep in class or when you out in public and all that. Next reason is you're gonna get way too many compliments. You don't want people begging you 24/7 when you out with compliments and stuff like that. If you don't want any of those problems, then don't buy these hoodies. But if you are ready for those problems, then go ahead and shop. So y'all see, I had an engaging hook saying, do not buy this hoodie. People are thinking, wait, why are you not trying to sell me a product? Because people are so used to being sold to. So when I'm telling them do not buy this hoodie, it gets them hooked and they want to watch. And then I go over the benefits of the hoodie slowly, but without trying to sell them, kind of. And this ad did really, really well for me. And it got me a good amount of sales. And just coming up with creative concepts for my ads is what really took my brand to that next level. So just continuing to focus on making better ads and just keep pumping out ads is what's really going to take you from that next level. Final thing is, how did I go from $50,000 a month to $100,000 a month with my brand? The secret really is consistency. Once you figure out how to do all those things, the influencers, the ads, the organic marketing, and you master each and every single one of those sales channels, then it's just consistency and repeating the process over and over again. And that's all I did basically throughout this whole thing. While I was running ads, I'm still making the organic content. I'm still sending my stuff out to influencers. Everything is just momentum at that point. In life, there's good momentum and bad momentum. When you have good momentum and everything is going your way, nothing can stop you. And you're only gonna skyrocket and keep growing. But when you have bad momentum, everything feels like it's just crashing down at once and it's not, you know, working out. When you have that momentum, when you have that spark that's doing good, make sure you take advantage of it and just skyrocket it to the moon. And when that bad momentum comes, because it's gonna happen, figure out how you can stop it as soon as possible. Don't sit there and pout and cry. Figure out a solution. And those are really the secrets behind how I marketed my brand to $1 million at 19 years old. You guys are trying to jump into different stuff and you're not even in that stage yet. Like, a lot of people are just trying to jump into ads right away when you're not even at that stage to do ads. You have to know what stage you're at. You have to analyze, and this video just told you basically what stage you're at, and just work your way up the ladder. I know you guys missed the clothing brand related videos. I'm gonna try to bring them back here and there, just give you guys clothing brand information, but I'm kind of shifting the channel into more of like teaching you how to just make money overall, etc. So let me know how you guys feel about that. If you guys want to see an in-depth video on basically my story and how I started my brand and how brand even works, if you're interested in starting a clothing brand, then make sure to check out the link in the description of that video. It's a YouTube video you guys can watch for free. It'll be pinned and it'll also be in the description. But other than that, I love you guys and I appreciate you for watching this video.